In this video, let's explore on how to use a blog layouts widget of a classic Addon plugin. First, open the Elementor editor and click on this plus icon to add a new section, or you can add it to your existing section. And you can choose your preferred layout. And in the left sidebar, click on this widgets and search for the blog layouts. Simply click on it to add it in your section. And in the left sidebar, you can see extra class. You can add your class name for customizing this widget. And the next part is query. Here you can choose your number of posts you want to display. And the next one is author name. You can choose your preferred author name here. And the next one is categories. Here you can choose preferred categories you want to display. And the next one is exclude categories. Here you can choose the category you don't want to display. And the next one is tags. Here you can choose your preferred tags. And the next one is includes post. Here you can choose your preferred post you want to display. And the next option is order by. Here you can choose your preferred order from post ID, post author, title, date, or etc. Let's choose date order. And the next one is order. Here you can choose from ascending or descending. And in this field you can enter your read more text. The next part is layouts, and here you can choose your preferred layout from this multiple layouts. And the next one is primary. Here you can change your preferred description length. And this is the primary heading text size. Choose your preferred size for the heading. And the next one is primary post items. Here you can enable all the needed items to the enabled area by drag and drop. Also, you can disable unwanted items to the disabled area. Also, you can change alignment of these items. And this is the primary image size. Here you can choose your preferred image resolution for the primary image. And the next one is post top meta. Here you can choose preferred items for the post top meta. You can place it in the left and right. And the next one is post bottom meta. Here you can choose preferred items and place it in the left or right. And here you can enable or disable the primary overlay items. Also, you can choose your preferred primary overlay items to the enabled area. And the next part is secondary. Here you can choose the preferred description length of the secondary style. And here you can change the heading tag size for the secondary style. And the next one is secondary post items. Here you can choose preferred items for this secondary style. Here you can change the image resolution of this secondary image. Here you can choose the post top meta items for this secondary style. Also, you can choose your post bottom meta items. And here you can enable or disable the post overlay items for the secondary style. Choose your preferred item for the post overlay items here. The next part is links. Here you can enable or disable the target blank and no follow for the image titles and read more links. Let's go to the style, and here you can change color for this grid here. And the next one is background color. Here you can choose your preferred background color for the grid. And the next one is box shadow. Here you can enable and change the style of the box shadow here. And this is the padding. Here you can enter inner space value for the post grid here. Also, you can change all this in the hover tool. The next part is title. Here you can change the title transform like capitalized, uppercase or lowercase. Also, you can change the color of the title here. Also, you can change it in the hover tool. The next one is margin. Here you can change out to space value of the title. Let's give 10 pixels. And the next one is padding. Here you can enter preferred inner space value for the title. Let's give 10 pixels in the top and bottom. And the next one is spacing. Here we can adjust the bottom space of the title. And here we can change the font family and font style of the title. And this is for secondary title. Here you can change the title transform like capitalized, uppercase or lowercase. This is for changing preferred color for the title of secondary style. You can change it in the hover too. On the next one is margin. Here you can change outer space value for the title, and here you can change the preferred inner space value for the secondary title. Also, you can adjust the bottom space of the secondary title here. You can change font family and font style of the secondary style here. The next part is image. Here you can enable or disable the image resize option. You can adjust the primary image here. And this is for image bottom space. You can adjust as per your requirement. Also can change your preferred background color for the image here. And this is the padding. Here you can enter in a space value for the image. And also you can choose preferred border type for the primary image here. Also you can choose preferred radius for the primary image here. And this is for secondary image. You can enable or disable this resize option. And here you can adjust the image size as per your requirement. The next option is image spacing. Here you can change the bottom space of the image as per your requirement. And this is the background color. Here you can choose preferred background color for the image. And the next one is padding. Here you can enter preferred inner space value for the secondary image. And here you can choose the border type for the secondary image. And here you can set preferred border radius value for the secondary image. The next part is read more button. Here you can change the style of the primary button. And this is the text shadow. Here you can change the text shadow style of the primary button. And here you can change the text transform like capitalized, uppercase or lowercase. And this is the text color. Here you can change button text color for the primary button. Also you can change the background color of the button. And this is the border type. You can choose your preferred border for the primary button. And here you can set preferred width for primary button. And here you can change the border color. And this is for border radius. You can enter your preferred value here. And this is the box shadow. You can enable, disable it. Also you can change the style of the box shadow here. And the next one is padding. Here you can enter preferred inner space value for the button. And here you can change the font family and font style of the primary button. Also you can change all this in the hover view too. The next one is secondary button. Here you can change the text shadow style of the secondary button text. Also you can change transform style, and this is for text color. You can change it for secondary button. Also you can change background color for the secondary button here. And here you can choose your preferred border type and enter your preferred border width. And this is for choosing preferred border color for the secondary button. And here you can change the border radius. Also you can enable or disable box shadow, and you can change the style of the secondary button box shadow here. And this is the padding. Here you can enter preferred inner space value for the secondary button. And here you can change the font family and font style. If you want to enable the button in your section, you have to enable the button in the layout. The next part is meta, and here you can change the typography for the primary top meta. And also you can adjust bottom space of the primary document here. You can change the color of the primary document, and here you can change your preferred color for the link. Also you can change it in the hover too. And this is the primary bottom meta. Here you can change the font family and font style of the primary bottom meta, and here you can adjust bottom space of this. The next one is color. Here you can change your preferred color for primary bottom meta. Also you can change link color, and by clicking hover you can change in the overview too. The next part is content, and here you can change the color for the primary content, and here you can change typography, font style for the primary content, and this is for adjusting primary content bottom space. Also you can change it in the hover too. And this is the padding. Here you can enter inner space value for the content, and this is the margin. Here you can enter outer space value for the content. And the next part is secondary content. Here you can change color of the secondary content, and here you can change the font family and font style of the secondary content. Also you can adjust the bottom space of the secondary content, and this is for inner space of the secondary content. You can enter your preferred value. And the next one is margin. Here you can enter preferred outer space value for the secondary content. And the next part is overlay, and this is for primary, and here you can change the primary overlay font family and font style. Here you can adjust the inner space value for the primary overlay, and here you can adjust the position of the primary overlay, and here you can adjust left position of the primary overlay, and here you can change the background color of for the primary overlay. And the next one is secondary. Here you can change the typography font style for the secondary overlay, and here you can change the preferred inner space value for the secondary overlay. Also you can adjust the top position of a secondary overlay, and here you can adjust this left position. And this is the background color. You can choose your preferred color here. Also you can change it in the hover too. Finally updated. Let's check it in the output.